Hey dudes, here we go. Karl-Bohemian Nomad. We's back at the camper. Yeah, see, we got our fireplace just like the Timmy Timster, and water and a fridge. We got a dining area and a couch. Yep. And Leanne took this, used to have bunk beds back here. She took it out so you could have shelving and everything. And then I got my bathroom with the a tub, and then the blaster for the for the toity. Anyway, so I'm out here because she wants me to clean the fridge because we got some appointments, people coming out here to look at the camper. Oh yeah, we got a microwave too. Cool. And a stove. Yep. And probably the best stove ever, except for Tim's. Tim's is probably better. Anyway, so I don't really want to clean this fridge, but, you know, you got to do stuff. So I'm going to get it done first thing in the morning. So we'll take a look at it. There's the fridge. It's not too bad, I don't think. And then here's the other part. So we'll leave that open for a second. I thought we would talk about the Tater Smater Dater, because Blind Views is going to come on and he going to diss Tater. He going to tell you why Tater's such a bad dude. Yeah, here we go. And I'll tell you, Tater not too bad. He's on a 2-day adventure. He's back in Quartsite. And he's at Quartsite, and he's reporting on Quartsite, telling you that they're getting a Starbucks. Yeah, Quartsite's getting a Starbucks because they're going to gouge you people who go out to Quartsite, because you ain't going to have any other Starbucks to go to. And you're getting a car wash with an RV car wash, which is pretty cool. Yep. And Tater goes shirtless. He takes his shirt off and he just walks around. He owns it. You know, he's not I'm Blind Views, I'll show you my shoulders, but I'm not going to show you my shirtlessness. Yeah, because, Tater doesn't have nipple piercings. So I guess that makes it all better. And Tater's got cool tattoos. Tattoos of stuff. Yeah. Goofy tattoos. I don't know, I think that's funnier than other tattoos. Anyway, they went to the Stagecoach for lunch, and Tater had orange chicken and rice. How is that kids' food? I don't know. I had orange chicken the other day at Kung Fu Panda. It's not called Kung Fu Panda. It's called Panda Express, I think. I don't know. So that was pretty good. Him and Diana had a nice lunch. They're hanging out. Diana's laughing at his jokes. Yeah, Tater was talking about traffic, and he said traffic was backed up, and he said it was crazy, and Tater said it was a butt squinter, and then Diana laughed. That was pretty funny. Yeah. And then Tater's giving you news, telling you about what's going on at Quartsite, that it's BLM land, and the BLM land is still working. You can still camp there. You don't have to pay any money, so I guess it's free. I don't know. But they're still doing water and trash service, even though the government shut down. He's a little nervous about his plane flight with the air traffic controllers and stuff, because he's got to fly back to Mississippi to get more stuff. And then I had a video where, if you're buying stuff to store your stuff, maybe you got too much stuff. So Tater's renting a storage unit to store his stuff, and then he's getting boxes and stuff to put more stuff, to store more stuff. See, the more stuff you got, the more hassle it is. See, he's leaving his stuff there, and then he's got to fly back to Mississippi to get more stuff to bring over and have stuff. So having a whole bunch of stuff is a burden. You got to see it that way, because you have to, once you get stuff, then you got to protect it, because you don't want it to get stolen. And then you accumulate all this stuff, and then you got to rent places or get a bigger place to store all your stuff. and your stuff just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you're gonna kick the bucket someday, and then somebody else has got to deal with all your stuff. You know, so you know, that's the minimalism. You pare down, you get less and less stuff. Like we're getting rid of this trailer. It didn't work out about living in the trailer, unfortunately. I wish it would have, but I know it's still cheaper to live in a form of sticks and bricks, which for me is an apartment. Yeah, I got some stress because the wife wants to go back and get a home, and I'd rather stay in the apartment. So we got conflict there. It's just pushing it off till tomorrow because there's really no reason to deal with it today. I mean, we're in an apartment for now, so I'm exactly where I want to be. And she keeps looking for homes, and so we'll have to see. But anyway, Tater's going to be at a new location this year, so if you go out to the old location to visit Tater, you ain't going to find him because he's going to be at a new location, but it's top secret. You don't get to know what it is. And we got to see RV Prepper Man Wayne, who lots of people have problems with. I don't really know him, but I don't know. Him and Tater get along. And Tater was alcohol free for his flight. 6 days, no alcohol for the Tater before he goes on this flight, and he's wearing a patch. And Diana's all happy about it because she's thinking that if he can fly, then they can go to like Africa and Europe and all that kind of stuff. Tater in Africa and Europe, that'd be cool. Yeah. And then at the end of the video, well, right before the end of the video, Blind Views does this where he's showing you him flying, you know, pictures of him flying and stuff like that, and nice music in the background. He stole that from Blind Views, or Blind Views stole that from him, one or the other. But I like the music better in Tater's. I like Tater's choice of music better in Blind Views. Blind Views is a little too harsh for me. Plus, I don't know. It's just more soothing when you're watching it, you know, on the TV. And then we got to see the kitties. Yep. I don't know. I like cats, but I can't have cats because my wife won't let me have cats. Well, she don't want cats, so I can't have cats. So I gotta enjoy kitties when they show up. But I like doggies, and she lets me have dogs, so we get to do that. Fred's cool. Hung out with Fred last night. Yeah. And then we got to get on Stoicism. My thing about Stoicism today was this is something I really didn't want to do. I didn't want to take time out of my day to clean this fridge, but we got to move this camper, so the fridge has got to get cleaned out, and I'm not going to pay somebody else to do it. So I don't know, wisdom, perseverance, temperament, I don't know. It's just something she wants done. It needs to get done. So I'm making sure I do it, and I'm doing it first thing of the day. So I check it off my list and it's done. And then, yeah, there's no farm trucking today. These tariff things are cutting into my income. So I'm gonna do Spark or Flex today. And anyway, so it's good seeing you guys. Coffee's in the car. I gotta get this fridge cleaned. Check it out. Woo! Cleaning the fridge. Very unexciting. Very unexciting. Get this fridge clean. Maybe this place will be sold before we get to November. We'll see. Have a great day.